Hey, welcome. Want to know how to make straight lines? Straight black lines? I got you. Accurate line work is what's going to bring your drawings to the next level. And it's really not as simple as just like taking a Sharpie or a liner or something and just, hoping that you don't screw up. There's a process. Oh yes, there is. It's all about layers. Stick around, I think you'll like what I got for you. What is up, guys? My name is Billy. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Per usual, if this is your first time, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell notification so you know when I post. And if you want to show additional support, follow me on Instagram as well. I post content there too. But let's not waste any time. So in this one, I'm showing you exactly how I get my lines proportionate to my reference. And I'm going to be using what I think, in my personal opinion, is the best black fine liner that you can use, especially when it comes to illustrating like comic book stuff, cartoons, that kind of thing. Boom. So yes, these are the Microns fine liners. I bought the set at Michaels. I lied. Sorry, Michaels. Got it off Amazon. And so far I've drawn a couple illustrations with these, and I gotta say the durability is excellent. Typically what you'll find with like your jankier low grade fine liners is that the nib gets destroyed very quickly. It kind of starts to fray and then it makes multiple little lines of ink and it's just a bad time. Also, I notice when I push down, the nib stays consistent and it doesn't like wobble. So the lines are straight and they're not all bumpy and ugly. Alright, so before I get into this, let me tell you verbally what I do every single time if I'm trying to draw a character and I want them to look perfect. First of all, if you're drawing a character, don't look at it as a character. Look at it as a sequence of a bunch of shapes, because that's all it is. Shapes and lines and vertices and all that. Study your reference, get a good idea of what you're capable of, but also don't limit yourself. Try to push yourself with every drawing that you do. A lot of times you'll get complacent and be like, I'm gonna stick with something that I'm good at, that way I can get a better result. But if you're challenging yourself and you're constantly learning, you're not really learning if you're doing something that's already like muscle memory and something that you're already comfortable with. I don't know. But study the reference, get the shapes correct, sketch it out the best you can. Don't be too heavy with your hand, be real light so that you can make adjustments, because you're gonna make adjustments. The sketch phase is the most important phase because that's when you're actually laying your foundation for the actual first layer of black line work that you're gonna do. And then once I get the sketch, I go in with like a 01, maybe a 02, maybe a 03. But the point is to, in that sketch, find the line that actually matches up to the reference as accurately as possible, and use something real small like a 03 and just kind of trace it to make sure that you solidify it, And then basically once you go over the whole drawing with your small fine liner, then once you're confident with the proportions and the characters actually look like the characters, then that's when you add different line weight variations and you really give it that next level of illustration with the black lines. Because to me, having good fine liners and having good black lines is more important than actually colorings. Alright, so let's get into it. These are the Micron fine liners. You can grab them off Amazon. They are dope. So I'm going to use nothing but these and the Copic Xiao. I still don't know how to say it. The Copics to illustrate this. Oh, by the way, if you want to see a video on these bad boys, I did one last week. Click right there. But yes, please help me out, subscribe, like the video, don't like the video. I don't care, do something. And by the way, comment down below, have you used these fine liners? Let me know what you think about them. And do you have a particular, maybe a better alternative that I don't know about or I haven't used? Definitely haven't used all of them, Jesus. But let me know down below. All right, let's get into it. Boom. Oh hey, you're back. I'm back. We're back. So I am building my sketchbook. This was last week's drawing that I did with the review of the Copics, little Space Jam action. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I've said it before. There it is, guys. So yes, the lines matter. Getting the proportions right is a lot harder, I guess, than it looks. It takes a lot of practice, especially when you have more than one character on the page and you have to kind of space it out. It can get really difficult. So I start with the reference. I sketch it out with a pencil, which is probably the part that takes the longest, honestly, because I want it to be as close to my reference as possible. Then I go in with the 01, 02, something really small, just so I can nail the lines in that sketch. Because you know you got multiple lines in a sketch. That's the point of it. You can't be all frigid and hard on your sketch. You gotta be loose with it. And then you can go in and erase the pencil once you have that first layer of black liner down. Because like for example, if I just went in on this with just one solid Sharpie everywhere, then it wouldn't really look like Courage anymore. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you learned something. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it. Thanks for watching guys, peace.